Hello, board students. It's time for writing tips on video clips. Today's tip number 1. Pay attention to details.
Here I am at my favorite coffee shop, ready to do my anthropology writing assignment. Okay. The assignment says first to describe the situation, which is the physical setting. Let's see. There's a coffee making and sales area. There are tables and chairs. There are pictures on the walls. OMG, this is so boring. How am I supposed to take notes for a whole hour?
Hey, B.
What's up, princess?
You are just the person I need to talk to. You're an anthropology major, right? Sit down and help me with this dumb assignment. And stop calling me princess.
Sure, if I can. What do you need, princess?
I'm supposed to go to some place 5 times and take notes on it. I decided here. And don't call me princess.
Use your anthropological imagination. You have to think like a scientist. So, what do scientists do?
They use a lot of math.
Right. They count things. So one thing you could do is count things. How many customers, how many workers, how many men and women? What else might a scientist do?
Well, I saw this movie where this guy was like a botanist, right? And he drew sketches of plants.
Okay, so what could you draw?
Well, I could draw like a floor plan and how everything is laid out and who is sitting where. OMG, I filled 3 pages already, and I still have a bunch of other questions to answer.
So what's next?
I'm supposed to write about the participants. I could write down who is doing what at which places. Like that girl over there is studying,
And that guy and that girl are on a date. And
Wait a minute. How do you know?
what do you mean? I can see them.
Yeah, but how do you know they are on a date? I mean, I can see they are, and so can you. But how do we know?
Well, I guess because they're holding hands and I saw him bring her coffee and they're leaning in really close to each other while they talk.
Okay, so that's the kind of thing you write down. All those details. What else?
The assignment also asks about people's actions. I guess I could write down who is drinking coffee or tea, who is reading, who is on their computer, who is talking.
Exactly.
Okay. The assignment also asks about goals and outcomes. It says goals are what people want to do, and outcomes are what actually
You
happen.
won't know people's actual goals without interviewing them, but you can make some good guesses. Like that girl over there, with 3 books and a laptop. She clearly came here to work on a paper.
Yeah, but what's actually happening is she's talking to her friends. What about mood? It asks us to describe the mood.
Well, you could describe the general mood of the coffee house, but that wouldn't be very useful. You'd probably do better by looking at the mood in which different activities are being expressed. Like the way that barista puts on a big, fake smile when he's serving customers, but looks like he wants to kill somebody while he's working.
And the girl who frowns while she's writing, but smiles and laughs when her friends come by. This is a lot of writing.
Yeah, in my fieldwork methods class, the professor says for every hour of fieldwork, you need to plan at least 1 hour for writing it up.
Ugh, why so much detail?
Because that's just how humans work. Everything from our worldviews to our everyday social identities are expressed through details of speech and action.
And these details will all go into the paper?
Not all of them, but when you start, you don't know which details to pay attention to, so you have to write down as many as possible. I read a book by an ethnographer named John Van Manen who said that if ethnography has a style, it is as poetics of detail. But you can't have that if your field notes aren't full of details to draw from.
So the more detail I put in my field notes, the easier it will be to write my paper?
Exactly. It's like a lot of things in life. The more work you do in advance, the less stress you have later when there are deadlines.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot. I'll see you around.
Not so fast, princess. I helped you with your anthropology assignment.
So
now you get to help me with my microbiology lab.
okay. But only if you stop calling me princess.